All right, YouTube fam, welcome back. We're gonna go on a little toy hunt. I found this new place. It's a comic book shop, and it's kind of cool. Let's take a look. So guys, here's a little pink car for you. It's got some cool signs. I'm gonna check it out, see what's inside. Got some comic books. That's really cool. Graded. They got some cool stuff. I think it's so cool looking. They got some cool stuff, large selection. Lots of comic books. Alright guys, they definitely had some cool stuff. I didn't really want to record much. They had a meeting going on, so it was like a unique time to be shopping and recording anything. So I try to be respectful. So I just got a couple clips for you guys. But I did pick up a few things at Ross, so I'll have to show you guys what I got. Alright YouTube fam, we're gonna go check out this thrift store. One of my secrets over the years was thrift store hunting, so stay tuned, see what's in store. These are kind of cool. Smee with Skull Rock. Looks like they're $10. Pink tag, red tag. All right, YouTube fam. So let's go over a few purchases that I picked up today, and I didn't record when I was picking up. But we'll start off at this store called Ross. So when I was at Ross, here's this price sticker. Normally $20, paid $8. Super Mario Brothers movie. I have not seen the new movie, guys, but I like the way these look. I bought one, and I love Super Mario Brothers as a kid. I grew up playing Nintendo, Super Nintendo. We had PlayStation. N64 I played at a friend's house, especially the go-kart racing. But overall, I just was like, $8. I made some money today. I had a good day. I'm like, let's get one of these, Do I think at $8, could I sell it maybe $15 if I really wanted to, double my money or something, or $16? I'm sure I probably could. Overall, I think it's just kind of cool, and I don't really have anything Super Mario. I do like this company, Jakks Pacific. The toy company is one of my favorites. I have a lot of Jakks Pacific Rocky figures and whatnot in the collection, so I was like, that's cool. And overall, package looks nice. And he's in this yellow outfit, which is Cat Mario, by the way. Look at his ears. So I think it was unique in that regard. I decided let's add it to the collection. There was a couple more up there. If I do decide to sell this for like $15, I'd go back and get the other one for peanuts. As we all know, that's how we do it sometimes on this channel. Now, sticking to the Super Mario Brothers theme, we went with another Mario, and we went with the Mini Mario. And overall, this was $3. So it says compared to $6. I don't know what they going for cost now, but I liked it. And I was like, you know what? I really think some of the Super Mario Brothers stuff is cool. And I feel like they're not done, you know what I mean? And they're just everywhere as far as all the kids' generational video games. And I don't think they're going anywhere. So overall, I like this. Not only from a collector standpoint, a nostalgia standpoint, and if I want to flip this one from 3 to 6, I'm sure I probably could, and buy something else from there. They had a couple other cool things. All right, let's see what else I got. Okay, guys, so I was at Ross the other day, and I forgot I picked this up. I left it in my car. This was something where Masters of the Universe, He-Man ring a bell? Okay, we all know that they're peg warmers. They sit on the shelves forever, a lot of stuff. And that's a turnoff to a lot of collectors. They're like, oh, they're overrated, they're mass-produced. But guys, when you can find a piece that you like, and you only have to pay a small fraction, there's always an entry point. That's $6 from Ross. I didn't mind picking this up. Here's my thought. If I want to get rid of it, somebody would pay $10. This thing's nice in the box. It looks cool. Skelegod, I mean, 30 points of articulation. I'd never seen the Netflix original series. But once again, there is a sense of nostalgia for me. I grew up with the old school live, He-Man. It was a movie, I think in like the late 80s that came out, maybe. I watched in the 90s. It was Dolph Lundgren played, He-Man, and it was so cool. There was a lot of unique characters in that movie, and it really always stuck with me. And then I had a correlation to a friend who was part of the... Apparently, I didn't know this, but way before my time, he was a producer on the cartoon. I think it was like in the 80s. Maybe even 70s. I don't know when the cartoon came out. So I always think about certain people, and you tie memories to certain, figures and whatnot. But guys, if you like anything Masters of the Universe, check out your Rosses. At some point, they'll just stop making a lot of this Masters of the Universe stuff, and they'll be done. And then at some point, it'll resurface again. And people will be like, man, I could have picked that up for peanuts, and now all of a sudden they're back up in price. That's what happens, They pushed too hard, they overproduced, they thought it was going to be a bigger hit, and it didn't work. So then you get stuck with a bunch of things that eventually you can't even give away, and then they disappear, and then eventually maybe one day they go up. I didn't mind this. I have a little bit of a He-Man modern day, collection. I don't have anything old school, but I do. There's a few figures from like the 90s that I wouldn't mind picking up that I saw at Toys R Us. I'd be like, oh, that'd be fun to have. So that was this one, and I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. When I went to Hot Topic, I did a video earlier. If you want to go check that out, I shared my Hot Topic unboxing. But just in case you don't check out that video, I want to share with these here, because a lot of times, not everybody's going to be watching all the videos. But if you're here, I just want to share it because I really like these next 3 repeat purchases, and they're horror, and they are Hot Topic. So I got a wicked deal from Hot Topic, and that's why, it's important. Because if it's important to find deals, because if I wasn't buying these things at a deal, guys, I mean, you could add up retail. You'd be like, wow, 30, 50, 70, and it's just nuts. But I'm in a fraction, and I can keep buying lots of things because we do it on a baller's budget. And that's what's important. So this one here is the Killer Clowns. This is a Royal Bauble. I think at some point I might just take it out of the box just to make sure it's safe and it looks good. I'm pretty sure everything's fine. It feels solid, and the styrofoam in here protects it. But guys, this was like a $38, $39, $37 plus tax figure, bobblehead. But of course we didn't pay that, right? I think I was in under $18, which, it's a wicked deal. If you go on eBay right now and you look up these, people are selling them for like 40 plus. And I understand maybe they paid full price, but that's not what this channel's about. We're looking for deals at the right price. If you're new here, we're always doing action figures, all types of collectibles. We're on the hunt, and we're enjoying the hobby, and we're having fun, guys. So this last one here, shout out to Nutella. I went back for another one of these. These are so good, guys. If you like Nutella, they had them at Ross. I was like, dang. But this last one here is kind of like Sam. It's the soda can. You look for the chase. By the way, the chase looks exactly like this Sam. It's so, I didn't know what it looked like, but I looked it up recently. So the soda chase in here would look like this, but probably obviously smaller. So it really looked like a blacklight Sam. So apparently there's 15,000, right? Which is extremely high. I deal with like mintage as far as coins a lot of times, and 15,000 would be on the lower end. But you get coins that are like 5, 1,000. You really start to get low. So when you think of the mass production, it's high. Maybe there's 1 million people that want one of these. I doubt it. 20,000 people, sure, but it's still high. It is limited edition, and maybe the reality is this: maybe this 15,000 is considered low because they made a bunch of these that were making 100,000, right? I don't know the exact answer on that. I just think it was cool. Initially, it says it retailed for about $18. But guys, I only paid, I think around $7 for it, so I was fine with that. And like I said, I don't mind paying a fraction of the price, and you get something more modern and retail. I still need to go watch the show, but overall, to me, it was about the price, and it goes into the horror room, and it's another piece for the collection. So as I mentioned before, like sometimes I'll try to sell one or two things, maybe pay for something else, depending on the profit margin, and just keep growing the hobby. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm making content. If you guys like the toy hunt videos or the unboxings, do me a favor. And if you're new here, just go check out some of my other videos. I've got a lot of them. I'm constantly posting. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm over 900 and moving fast. And I'm having a lot of fun. And let's talk soon.